Boom, 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 boom. That's what it felt like here tonight, and here we are. Also, kind of felt like the final night for me, night number 3 of 4 here at Dick's. And it is not the final night, still one more remaining, but I will not be live tomorrow. So that is kind of why it felt like the final night. And oh man, in a rough one, I'm apologizing now. Must say to the whiteboard folks that are like, where is the whiteboard? I am just, after last night, going back to back with King Gizzard and Phish. I'm just still wiped out. Listening to those shows was the easy part. Trying to calm down from those two shows. I was amped up after 4 incredible sets, 2 incredible bands, that Encore, Fee, and You Enjoy Myself from Phish. It was a long, eventful night. I don't know if I'll try to pull that one off again. Luckily now, Phish will be done after tomorrow night. We'll be at Northerly seeing King Gizzard. But let's get on to tonight's show. Where not a lot bad to say, and I got to say, really early on, I was just like, maybe I should just call it a night. I'm having trouble here. In 46 days, I was like, well, we'll see what we got next. And the Oblivion comes through, of course, it took a minute, kind of the theme, kind of a lot of times with jams, but you just got to be patient. By the time it got to the 12 and a half minute mark, it was like, oh yeah, that's right. Oblivion almost every time. It's one of these songs. And, a little bit later in the jam was Page. A lot of times tonight, though, was a lot of Trey. As you can see, we got as you cannot see, unfortunately, no whiteboard. You can see a King Gizzard whiteboard back there. Actually, I do have this, though. If you want to take you're not going to be able to see that real well, though, are you? Maybe I'll show it here. Spoiler alert. So we got a Monsters later on. That pretty much tells you. I feel like if we're going to get a Monsters late in the show, it seems, as only a few appearances, seems like it's been a big Trey night. And then Axilla Two, maybe, if I could wedge in a couple of all right, Bug and Axilla Two can kind of suck it, all right? If Axilla Two, we got once a tour, all right, fine. Bug, I know, people love it. I could, possibly I'm wrong. Hey, dude, what do you think? You think I'm wrong about Bug? I don't think I'm wrong about Bug. Oh, you're big fans. Oh, it's such a sweet song. I know. It's such a sweet song. Hey, at least we're not in Michigan this time getting bugged. You got bugged, and then following that with first two. But now everything else, all right, off the charts pretty much. The Bathtub Gin tried to take a unique route, although it did feel at times like, are we back into Oblivion? Is this Oblivion 2? Here in Bathtub Gin, but not surprising that Bathtub Gin. And it did have its big raging moments, of course. Undermind, at one time a first set all-star, a Dick's legend. Okay, maybe not legend, but, a Dick's all-star. Just okay tonight. Maze, fiery as always, and then following that with Free. It was really the combination of these three. The Maze, the trio, it was a three. It was a 2-piece and a soda for sure. The Maze, the Free, most events aren't planned. Big fan of all three of those songs too. So maybe a little bit of a positive bias there from that. But in all, just Mike getting involved, obviously, on Mage. Page, obviously, feels like Maze is his song. And Trey too, Most events aren't planned is indeed a Page song. I don't know if it is or not, but sure as hell feels like it. It is. Come on. Get out of here. It is. No Life-Saving Gun. That feels like that took the place of Life-Saving Gun, perhaps. But Oblivion, Gin, most events aren't planned. Those are, 3 big highlights from the first set. And, like I said, maybe not even fair for me. If I feel like if I'm saying mostly nice stuff, I can speak on the show where I was a little bit, in and out of focus. Time turns elastic. No, hopefully. Okay, it's almost done. We're not going to get that one this summer. Loving Cup opening up the second set, huh? All right, all the way from Canada to Colorado, Loving Cup making an appearance. Not a whole lot there, it was quick. It's not like they took up a lot of the set with Loving Cup. Cup. And then, all right, it's late, come on. And then the Kill Devil Falls, while it was a little bit all over the place, boy, once it got to the tail end of this one, and the early part, the middle part, not that that was bad or anything, but the final few minutes, more than few minutes, really. Again, like previous jams, it's not like once they hit that peak, they don't just all right, now let's get out of here. Sometimes they do, but not this one. That Kill Devil, boy, once it hit the top, it just kept rolling. and wasn't necessarily just all Trey, although there was some of that. It was like, at one point, we were getting just like full speed on steroids. Casvot, I think, I can't even remember what song was it. I'm the glue in your magnet. Boy, they were just flying through that one like on 10, it felt like, is what the theme of the jam was when Kill Devil hit its spot. And then what's going through your mic after that? This was maybe one of Mike's biggest points in the jamming of the night, was what's going through your mind. Cross-eyed and painless after that. Already after a city's Cross-eyed now making an appearance. Split open and melt, while a little bit more calm. Like, all right, it was a little bit caged, but still wild and crazy. But not like previous versions that maybe went a little too off the charts for me. I was like, I can't handle this, man. This is a bit much here. Come on, Phish. Let's get it together here with this melt. All right. So then tonight they did. Not that those versions were bad, and then after that was Monsters, kind of being like, all right, Trey, this is your moment. You've had plenty of moments. And then I'm a Monsters guy, though, following it with Carini, which is a bit of a monster itself. Not the monster it has been through most of the last 15 years of the band's career here, but still, Carini ending a set, not a bad thing to do at all. But then a Bug first tube, come on, man, you're gonna encore me that? It's late, most of us are on the East Coast, other than the people that are there, all those maniacs, especially the ones that did the festival and Dick's. So it's a Bug first tube, and in the Fishman t-shirt, what did it say? First tube is my lube. I guess that's I don't know if they had anything, is what I think, what I heard. I heard they had a fluff head planned. And that stupid t-shirt cost us a fluff head. You believe that, guys? Don't believe it. It's very, very unlikely that that's true. Just made that up on the spot. It's the kind of guy I am. Just out here telling lies. All right, no, boom. Never would I. My ears don't lie. When I'm talking about these shows, the ears don't lie. You guys may remember Sir Rasheed Wallace once famously said, ball don't lie, ears don't lie. That Oblivion was sick. That Kill Devil Falls was nasty. That Bathtub Gin, wow, unbelievable. All right, guys, boom. So at some point, maybe, hopefully I'll get to the Sunday Dicks on my way home. Got the drive up tomorrow, the drive back Monday. Boy, it's going to be a 3-hour King Gizzard marathon set. Off to see the Lizard Wizard. It's going to be great. I know, I've been this way too with other jam bands at time. Like, all right, enough with Goose, enough with Humphreys McGee. Stop it with Tea Leaf Green. Right now I finally, one of them got me. Not that King Gizzard's the next coming along jam band, but I'm into the current craze. Sorry. You're like, oh no, not him too. Yes, me too. I heard there was a Phish shirt thrown on stage tonight. Stu picked up the shirt, said, love you, Trey. It's better than the last time Trey was mentioned by one of those knuckleheads. All right. So you had some good stuff tonight. We're going a bit long here tonight. Sorry, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you with, I don't know, a no whiteboard. You believe it? I'm feeling good though. Sometimes these tours, these runs end, and it's a sour note. Not the case here. The festival, for example, last fall run last year. Not that the shows were bad, but after the Nutter Center, I was wiped, man. I'm getting too old for this, man. This is crazy. Those back-to-back shows last night, all amped up, and then up all night. Up all night. All right, so I'm doing a lot of singing in this video. I feel like I've sung several times, including that awful Time Turns Elastic. Thanks, everybody, once again for tuning in. Even some new people have joined here during this run, so if you've made it this far, I appreciate it. And once again, take a look at the poor man's whiteboard. Not bad. Look at me back there. Maybe we can get a thumbnail out of this. What's up? Get a thumbnail out of this, you think? Maybe. This way you can't see. Oh, come on. Now you're just trying to get to 10 minutes. I know what you're doing, F-Zappa. Now you're just trying to get 10 minutes. All right, man. Love you guys. How about one more? You know, I'll do the Sunday Dicks. We're not gone forever. This isn't goodbye forever, but one more big boom. Boom. Oh, I missed. I'm supposed to aim over this way. I'm gonna give you a left. Boom. Man, I don't want to go. I'm going to be up all night again, damn it. A couple hours ago, I was like barely able to keep my eyes open. I'll tell you what, if they didn't follow that Axilla with Jen, it might have been it. I was like, I don't have to do this, you know, just go to sleep, man. Can't go all summer and then bail on the last 2 shows. Come on. What kind of YouTuber am I? Boom. Solid one. That's right. I'm going as long as they go, man. I don't care how old I get. These Mountain Time shows. Kind of Danny Glover, yeah. Come on, stop it, dude. Shut up. Let them go. People got lives. 11 minutes for crying out loud. I do love you, though.